Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle for Sunday the 19th of September 2021. Of course no Guardian today since it's Sunday. That means we'll be playing the Sudoku game from the Observer, the Guardian's sister publication, which does not give any classification. So if I've put classification onto the title of this video, you will have an idea of whether it's easy, medium or hard. Possibly expert, doubtful though, but you will know. I'm just looking at how many numbers are there. Are quite a few digits placed already, if that's any indication. Not always, sometimes, not always. Anyway, you know more than me. I have no idea at this stage just what's in store, so I shall play to find out. I noticed that this weekend the Arc de Triomphe is being wrapped in accordance with Christo's wishes. I don't know if you are familiar with the artist Christo, actually Christo and Jean-Claude now, as later called, although I kind of just remember referring to the work of Christo in the past. The pair met a long time ago and worked together on their collaborations for wrapping things up. Yes, what a strange idea for an artwork. I'm not a big fan of a lot of modern art. Some of it is wonderful, some of it is dreadful. I rather enjoyed a lot of the Christo works. You know, we've seen the ones that I particularly like were the running fence in Sonoma. I always thought that was a good one, and Rackstag's pretty good as well, but I think my favourite was when they wrapped up part of the coast in Sydney. That always, I thought that was the most impressive feat and just looked the best, and just that was a great one. But anyway, why would you wrap items up in large sheets of plastic? Well, have a look and see. I think though probably those kind of things need to be experienced firsthand rather than in photographs or in video. You get a sense of it, but I don't think you get the real scale of it until you could see it live. Anyway, people of Paris are enjoying the Arc de Triomphe wrapped up this weekend. Right, let's get on with our game of Sudoku. If you've never played Sudoku before, I'll explain how to play it to you very briefly. We have squares in rows going across, and we have squares in columns coming down, and we put numbers 1 to 9 in those squares. And we also have blocks sectioned off. Okay, now each number can appear only once in its row, block or column. For example, this 1 cannot reappear in this column because there are only 9 squares and we fit numbers 1 to 9. So each of these squares may not contain digit 1. This 1 here cannot have another digit 1 in its column. And when we consider this block, we don't yet have a 1, right? So you can see a kind of blocking pattern across here, a blocking pattern up here. So our first number of the morning goes here. Got it? Okay, I knew you would. Okay, I can see a 5 blocking along here and a 5 blocking up here. So I know that 5 is in one of these two squares, but I don't know which one, but that's not what I'm interested in. I know that it's in this row in either this square or this square, which means it can't reappear. Whether it comes here or here, doesn't matter. It just means that it cannot reappear in this row. So neither of these two squares can be 5. 5 prohibits a 5 from appearing down here. So we have blocking pattern, and then there's another 5 blocking across here. So we can say that that square there has to be 5, and we'll take that 5 blocking down this column, 5 blocking down this column, just one more place where we can fit a 5, and it's got to go there. This column does not yet have a 2. This 2 stops both of these squares from being a 2 because 2 cannot reappear in this block here, so no 2 in either of these two squares. This 2 stops that square from being a 2, so the 2 has to fit there. me while I move on the chair. It's a bit noisy. I apologise in advance for creaking. Those are not my bones. Well, usually by this stage I've got several easy numbers when it comes to the observer, but occasionally they stick in like an expert level puzzle, so who knows what's in store, really. I have absolutely no idea. But this might turn out to be trickier than normal. Or certainly the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks were pretty easy, if I remember correctly. Okay, this 2 blocks across here now, 2 blocking down here, so 2's got to fit in here. This square here, okay, missing. There are 4 missing numbers in this row here. They are 2, 4, 6, 8. Sounds like I'm gonna count in even numbers, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8. Wasn't it a song? I'm not sure. Anyway, 2, 4, 6, and 8 are the missing numbers, I believe. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, we have the odds. We're looking for the evens. It's unusual. That doesn't happen very often. Now, if you consider this particular square here and consider, can it be a 2? Well, no. Can it be a 4? No, maybe. Can it be a 6? No. Can it be an 8? No. Okay, so we know it's a 4 then, because it can't be 2, 6, or 8. Tom Robinson Band, I think that was the song for those of you old enough to remember. Okay, so now this 6 and 8 are down here, blocking down here. We have an 8 blocking across here, so the 8 goes here, and the 6 goes here. And the missing numbers here are 7 and 9, I think. So we have a 9 blocking here, so the 9's got to go there, and the 7 has got to go there. That 7 blocking across gives a 7, 7 blocking up, 7 blocking down, puts a 7 in that square there. Missing numbers in this row now are 2 and 6. We've got the 4, 8 already. 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So 6 blocks this square here, so the 6 has got to be there, and the 2 has got to be there. I think I'm spending too much time looking in the wrong direction. I should probably... It would do me a power of good to look in other places where my eyes are not currently looking. But you don't know where my eyes are looking, right? I'm not... I don't have any tracking devices on my eyes. Okay, 2 blocking up here, 2 blocking down here, 2 across there. That's our 2 now to fit there. Four across here, 4 across here. That gives me a 4 to place it, that square there. Seven blocking up here, 7 across here, 7 is in this square here. I'm doing this pretty slowly. It seems to be, I'm rather enjoying it actually. It seems to be one of those games that's opening up bit by bit, do you know? Rather than having lots of opportunities all at one time. Some games just kind of open up as you play along. Well, I guess most of them do, but some just lead you along a particular path rather than giving you many options to take. And this seems to be one that's leading me along a particular path, I think. Well, okay, it's turning out to be quite interesting. I think I'm about ready to start filling in some pencil marks to assist in locating placements. I just hang on a little bit longer in case there's any... You know, my objective is always to put in as few pencil marks as possible to avoid, you know, having huge amounts which can get very confusing. It's not... yes, many of you play the game without pencil marks at all, which is your prerogative. I don't usually play it like that, but I do try to keep the numbers to a minimum if I can, so that just to avoid overload, really, candidate overload. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now then. So I'm going to start with one blocking here. So 1 is a pair of candidates here. 1 blocking down here, 1 blocking up here. 1 is possible in those squares there. 1 across here, so 1 is also there. And that's giving me a number. There you are, I've seen it now. Because 1 blocks here, 1 blocks there, and 1 blocks there. So just by starting writing in the candidates, it helps you see things sometimes. Okay. Excuse me. Right then, let's continue along. So 2 blocks across here, 2 blocks that square there, 2 blocks up here. So 2 is going to be in those squares like that. I'm just looking for pairs, by the way. 2 across here, and up here. Gives me a pair of 2s to write in there. And that's it on 2s, can't say anything else. 3s, well, 3 blocks right across here and 3 blocks up here. So there are in fact a pair of 3s there. 3 blocks across here, so there are also 3s available there. Okay, I think that's about it. Right then, 4, so 4 is one of the missing numbers here, which means that 4 will be down here, like this. 4 blocks up here, so 4 is in this row here. So that gives me a 4 in these 2 squares here because of the 4 blocking up and blocking up here. So across there like that. Okay, 5 blocks up here, 5 across here, so 5 is available in those 2 squares there. 5 across here, and up here. 5 is possible in those 2 squares. 6 is the other missing number here. And 6 blocks this square here, so 6 is possible there. Oh look, there's an easy 6. No doubt you've put this one in ages ago, right? 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking up here. There's a 6. I'm sure everybody got that one already, except me. Okay, 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking up here, 6 in those possible squares there. And now that we've done that, this 4 blocks up here, so 4 is definitely in this column down here. So that can't be a 4 now. That's got to be the 4, and that's the 1. Okay, let's continue on our merry way. 7 blocking up this column, 7 across this row and this row, so 7 is possible in those squares there. 7 blocking this column, 7 across here, so 7 is available in 2 squares there. I think that's it. Okay, 8 blocks. 8 blocks along here like this, up here and down here. So 8 is possible in those squares. 8 is the missing number from these 2 squares. 8 blocks across here, 8 blocks across here, so 8 is possible in those squares there. Okay, so now 9 blocking up this column here means 9 is in one of these 3 squares, but can't tell which yet, but it's certainly a pair up here. 9 blocks this square, so 9 is also a pair there. Okay, so now we have 9 in the top row and the middle row, so 9 will have to be in this lower row, in this particular block, in this chute. Right? When you have 3 blocks together like this, 9, 9, 9, 9, so 9 has to be here. Now we have an intersecting 9 here, so we can say that 9 is in one of these squares. So because we have 2, 5 and 9 exclusively in these squares, okay, the 2 can't appear anywhere else, the 5 can't appear anywhere else outside of these 3 squares, and the 9 can't appear anywhere else outside of these 3 squares. It means that that 4 now is actually not true any longer, so we can remove it and put in its paired partner, which is there, and now we can put in the 6 as we're overwriting it. Okay, which is probably going to finish the game now. So 6 across here gives us a 6 in that square there. This can't be a 6 any longer. That's the 6. That's the 1. The last number to get here is a 9, I think. Okay, and that will give us a 9 in that square. 4 in that square there. 4 there. 6 there. 9 blocking that square there now, so 9's got to go there. Let's remove candidate 9. Okay. What's left here? Something has to be left, right? Because we've got 2, 5 and 9, 3. Okay, so the other number is 7. Well, this 7 says this can't be a 7, so 7 goes there. 3 goes there. Now we can place this as 3 as the only number left in that row. We're overwriting the 7. Now we're overwriting the 8. Last number to get here is a 4. Or one number to get in this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an 8. So 8 is in this square here. Let's remove candidate 8 there. Right, one number to get across the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 9. There we go with our 9. Missing numbers here are 1 and 3. I don't think we know yet though. 1s, no. 3s, no, we don't know yet. But we can say that if this is a 3, this can't be a 3. So that's the 3 there, and that's the 8 there. Almost done now, almost home. Right, missing numbers here. 1s, any changes on 1s at the moment? 1s, no. Okay, 2s, is that still true? 2, 2, yeah, that's still true. 3s now, 3 blocks down here, up here. So 3 is a pair in those squares there. 4, 5, is it still true that 5 has to be? Yes, that's still true. 6, 7. Now 7 is not true down here now, so we have to remove that 7 and place the 7 there. Overwrite the 2, then the 1, and then the 5, and then the 3. Yeehaw, that's a 9 to go there. One number to finish this row. It's a 3. And the 1 is the last number. Oh, that's the last number. Oh no, sorry, there's some up here. Oops. 2 or 9, well, we've got a 9 here, so that's a 2, that's a 5, and that's a 9. Now we're finished. I have a quick scan just in case I've made any mistakes, but it doesn't look like it. I must say it seems to be in order. So thank you for joining me. I have to grade it, right? So shall I grade it as a medium? That's my, if you say it's easy, I'll believe you, but if you tell me it's an expert, no, I won't. But I'll just plump for medium today. Medium rare, if you prefer, or very no, not a medium rare, a medium common, because it's a fairly ordinary kind of game. Thank you, but I quite enjoyed it. So I hope to see you again for more Sudoku later. Bye bye.